Good evening. A 29-year-old man is facing several charges after allegedly holding people hostage with a firearm in a residence outside the Battlefords. RCMP seized the firearm and other weapons. The man is currently in custody and will appear in provincial court in North Battleford tomorrow. No injuries were reported. Recent achievements from Canadian figure skaters has got some people excited in the border city, especially those at the Lloydminster Skating Club. They held their annual carnival this afternoon, and Bart Pediasic finds out just how big the sport has grown in the region.
Dozens of kids laced up their skates and hit the ice as the Lloydminster Skating Club's carnival was on display. 16-year-old Taylor Moline was one of those skaters. She's been part of the club for the last 7 years and has nothing but praise for the sport.
I just love the free expression that you can have through it. It's so many different elements that you can do, and it's so fun to do. She's seen an increase in competitors in the region, with skaters coming from Marwayne, Bonnyville, and Cold Lake. The competition's really heavy, especially in Edmonton if you go, or there's one in Rocky this year. Competition's really good this year. And with Patrick Chan winning it all at the World Championships this weekend, it's hard not to show some national support.
We are so proud to be Canadians and proud of our kids that are skating now. I mean, Patrick Chan, wow. Our pairs, they're amazing. You know, right from Kurt Browning and Elvis Stoico, they started it, and now the evolution is moving, and we're doing awesome.
And with more eyes on professional figure skating, local coaches think this will translate into more kids getting involved.
I think there will be a bit of an increase with the amount of the world caliber skating that we have in Canada. I think it'll start attracting more kids locally to join the sport. So it goes in cycles, so right now is a really good time to be getting into it, I think.
And Taylor has advice for future skating hopefuls.
I would just say that try it. I don't know, I wasn't really too into trying it, and then I tried it and I just love it. And it's so fun, and you meet so many new people, and everyone's so nice.
With the recent Canadian successes on the world stage, local coaches tell us that the popularity of figure skating is at an all-time high in the border city, which makes you wonder, what if the next Patrick Chan or Caitlin Osmond live just next door? Reporting from the Civic Centre, Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.
It was a night of Irish dinner, drinks, and dancing. In celebration of St. Patrick's Day, hundreds of people packed the Stockade Centre last night as the Rotary Club put on their 5th annual Irish pub night in the border city. Bart Pediasic reports.
Because we're Irish, we like to fight.
Everyone put on their best greens as close to 500 people came out to support the Rotary Club night.
It is truly an event like none other in town. We were trying to come up with something that was different, and there's Irish music, Irish fun, Irish drink, Irish dance, and Irish food. So it's a great time, lots of fun.
But it's not just a night out. Every year the Rotary Club raises money for various projects in the border city. This year's money is going to the Community Youth Center.
It's grossly overpopulated right now. We got a lot of youth coming through there, and it's just time to move. We've outgrown the place. We've had some great hosts there at the church for a while, but we really need to get a new facility.
The pub night raised close to $30,000 for the youth center last year. They hope to make at least $25,000 this year. The youth center hopes to move to a bigger location by the end of the year.
There's a lot of youth at risk out there in Lloydminster, which people don't realize that, come to evening, home maybe isn't their first choice, or so we host a lot of kids like that, but there's a lot of just good kids out there that aren't involved with sports and other activities, but have busy homes with mums and dads maybe, so that it's another good place for them to go as well.
If you haven't come out to the Irish pub night, please put it on your list of to-dos for next year. We think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.
Talking about sports, the Bantam Hockey Championships were held today.
Yeah, we were holding the Bantam AA Provincials, and Lloyd's been holding a lot of sports. Of course, they had the National Volleyball last weekend. They've got the Provincials this weekend. Lloydminster actually made it to the Final Four, and we're in the semis this morning. We'll tell you if they made it to the final after the break. We don't have a break. Never mind. We'll tell you right now. The Bantam. Here we go. Lloydminster. They were tested early. Gilchrist was tested early. He makes a big save. Then Lloydminster is looking to get some, but Alexander Komorak is great in net for All right, here we go. Blazers have another chance, but Cormac comes up with another save. They just keep putting on the pressure, and you know what? Cormac had a very good night in net for them, but they just couldn't get one by him. Another save coming up here. Must have been frustrating for Lloyd, but they get themselves back on the board, winning 1-0 already. They make it 2-0. TJ Lloyd gives a long shot that eludes Cormac. Make it 2-0 there. They'd go on to win 3-0. Ryan Gilchrist made 38 stops for the shutout. In the second semi, it was the Strathcona Warriors taking on Peace River, and this one, defense was optional. Goals everywhere. David Sanchez makes it 1-0. Then more PR. Corey Hill walks in all alone and goes upstairs. Strathcona finally gets one back as Darren Ray, this is a finisher on some nice passing in front. He beats it. There we go. 3-1 Peace River, and they keep adding to it. Larkin Strokes finishes off a play from Dawson Briscoe. How about another for the non-violent body of water? Justin Chenard gets it off the face-off and beats Tyler Kmittis to make it 4-1. Peace River would tie it up at 5 after Tyler Bulbeck gets an easy one. There'd be a few more goals. Peace River ends up with a 7-6 win. In the final, Lloydminster and Peace River. Cole Hunter made it 1-0 for Lloyd, but Darian Bowman makes it 1-1. More Peace River. Kyle Atkinson wires it bar and in. It would be 3-1 before Lloydminster cuts it down to 1 after a few bounces. Jackson Kaluski makes it 3-2. Unfortunately, the home side couldn't get any more. Peace River wins it 3-2. They are going home as the Bantam AA provincial champions. No team but the College Lakeland Rustlers has won the men's futsal provincial title since the ACAC included the sport in 2011. The Rustlers were facing the undefeated Keano College Huskies in the gold medal game today, looking to make it 3 straight championships, cementing their place as the best team in the province. Lakeland would have to settle for silver, though, after a 5-1 loss to Keano. The Huskies were the only undefeated team for a reason, and they showed it as they also went undefeated at the Provincials en route to the gold.
On that day, a better team beat us. Too many mistakes in our third. Not enough, didn't have enough confidence playing in the attacking when we were attacking.